Staying in Springfield here with a story that was just sent into our newsroom. 2 victims were hospitalized after a vehicle collided with a scooter. Officials responded to the intersection of Berkshire Ave and Jasper Street just after 4 p.m., finding the scooter's driver with serious injuries. They were transported to a hospital along with a woman who suffered minor injuries. It's not believed the woman was on the scooter, but officials are unsure if she was a passenger in the vehicle. We'll, of course, continue following this and give you any updates as they come into our newsroom.